You're sitting on the couch, your cat climbs up, curls beside you and starts purring. You reach out gently, stroke along its back. Once, twice, 3 times, and then, without any warning, it turns and bites straight into your hand. You pull your hand back, look at the red marks on your skin and wonder, what did I do wrong? The answer will completely change how you see your cat forever. Millions of cat owners around the world have experienced that moment. You're loving the smallest creature in your life and it attacks you. Not because it's aggressive, not because it hates you, but because you were speaking to it in the wrong language and it had been trying to tell you that long before the bite happened. Animal behavior researchers call this phenomenon petting-induced aggression, a psychological response with its own name documented in veterinary literature and almost entirely overlooked by most cat owners. Today, we're not just going to explain why it happens. We're going to rewind back into the 60 seconds before the bite and see everything your cat was trying to whisper to you. The things you didn't notice. The things no one ever taught you to see. Until now. Cats are not unpredictable, they're overwhelmed. The first thing you need to understand is this: cats are not random creatures. Every action they take has a reason, and that reason comes from a nervous system designed completely differently from yours. When you pet a cat, sensory receptors in its skin begin sending signals to the brain. At first, it feels pleasant. The cat relaxes, it purrs, the world seems fine. But unlike humans, a cat's nervous system has a threshold, a point where pleasant sensation suddenly becomes overstimulation. Imagine this: you're listening to soft music. Then someone turns up the volume a little, then a little more until you can no longer hear the melody, only painful noise. For a cat, that's exactly what happens with each additional stroke after it has had enough. A cat's brain doesn't have a please stop button in the human sense. There's no way for it to politely ask you to stop. It can only do one thing. This is not aggression. This is survival instinct. Cats are predators, but they are also prey. In the wild, a cat that stays still too long while being touched by another creature is a cat in danger. Thousands of years of evolution have programmed into their nervous system an unbreakable rule: when sensation becomes too much, break it immediately. That reflex does not disappear with domestication. It is simply covered. Like a fire beneath snow, you don't see it, but it's still there. The bite is not a sign of hatred, not betrayal. It is their oldest survival instinct trying to protect the body from overload. And most importantly, they warned you first, clearly, repeatedly, in the full 60 seconds before it happened. Why do they sometimes tolerate longer and sometimes not? Have you ever noticed that some days your cat sits calmly for minutes, and other days just 3 strokes lead to a bite? That's not unpredictability, that's a shifting sensory threshold based on internal state. When a cat is stressed from noise, strangers changes in routine, its tolerance drops dramatically. What was 10 comfortable strokes yesterday may be only 3 today. When it's hungry, when it's tired, when something in its environment feels off in a way you haven't noticed, the threshold lowers. Which means the bite is never really about your hand. It's about what's happening inside the cat deeper than you can see. The 7 signals your cat gave you in those 60 seconds. Now we rewind time. We stand there beside you and your cat and watch every second before the bite. Here's what you missed. Signal #1, rippling skin. Look at your cat's back while you're petting. If you see the skin twitch like a fly just landed, it's not random. That's the nervous system starting to overload. A first emergency signal. Most owners see this and keep petting. Signal #2. The tail begins to move. A cat's tail is its most direct emotional language. When relaxed, it stays still. But when it begins to flick slow, gentle movements side to side, that's the first sentence: I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. Stronger, faster movements, the second sentence: I need you to stop. A hard lash of the tail, the conversation is over. Signal #3, ears rotate or flatten. A cat's ears are emotional radar. Forward means calm and curious. When they turn sideways like small airplane wings, the cat is monitoring its surroundings. It no longer feels fully safe. When the ears flatten, that's the final signal. Action follows. Signal #4. The purring stops suddenly. This is the signal most people completely miss. When purring stops abruptly, not gradually, the cat is not falling deeper into sleep. Its nervous system is switching to alert mode. Purring is relaxation, sudden silence is preparation. Signal #5. Half-closed eyes become a stare. Half-closed eyes signal trust and deep relaxation. But when those eyes open, wide pupils dilate and fix on your hand, the cat is no longer resting. It is watching, calculating. These are the final 15 seconds before action. Signal #6. The body stiffens. A relaxed cat feels soft like a warm water bag. When the body tightens, when the weight shifts under your hand, the cat is coiling, preparing to act. This is the last signal you can physically feel before the bite. Signal #7. the look back. This is the rarest and clearest signal. Right before biting, some cats turn their heads slightly looking at your face or shoulder as if checking one last time. Do you understand what I'm saying? It lasts less than a second. But if you see it and stop, the bite never happens. The map of a cat's body, where is welcome, where is forbidden. Not all parts of a cat's body experience touch the same way. Understanding this, truly understanding it, is the difference between tension and trust. Welcome zones, the top of the head between the ears, the cheeks near scent glands under the chin. These are areas cats use when greeting each other. Touch here and you're speaking their language. Neutral zones along the spine behind the ears. Most cats tolerate these, but sensitivity varies greatly. High sensitivity zones the belly. Showing the belly is a sign of trust, but touching it often triggers a defensive reflex even in domesticated cats. It is not always an invitation. Almost always sensitive legs, paws, tail, even the base of the tail and the whisker/mouth area. These connect directly to primal survival reflexes. And more important than any location rhythm, slow, long strokes the cat processes, fast, repetitive strokes overload. Pause between strokes. Let the cat decide. If it leans into your hand, yes. If it stays still, that's already an answer. What happens after the bite and how to rebuild? There's something most cat guides never tell you. After a bite, if you react by yelling, pushing, or jumping away, the relationship doesn't break. But it is damaged. Your cat doesn't understand why you yelled. It only learns this: when I said enough, something scary happened. That teaches the wrong lesson. When I feel overwhelmed and try to communicate, things get worse. Instead, when the bite happens, stop. Breathe. Slowly withdraw your hand, no yelling, no punishment, no pushing. Stand up calmly, give space. In the days after, start again, not with touch, but presence. Sit near without contact. Let the cat come to you. Cats don't hold grudges, but they remember being misunderstood. The only thing that changes that is your patience. You're not a bad owner for not knowing this. No one teaches us how to read a cat's language. We are simply given these small creatures and expected to understand them. But now you know, and that changes everything. If this video helped you see your cat differently, leave a comment about which signal you've missed before. I read every response. And if you know someone who owns a cat, someone who has looked at a bite mark and wondered why send them this video, it could change their relationship forever. Subscribe if you want to keep understanding the language of the small creatures living beside you every day. There is so much more to discover. I want to end with something small. The next time your cat climbs into your lap, curls up and starts purring, don't ask, what does it want from me? Ask, how much does it trust me to do this? Because a cat is never forced to come near you. No one makes it. Every time it chooses you, every time it places its small body beside yours, that is a voluntary decision. And that is more valuable than any affection you can imagine. Learn to listen not with your ears, but with your attention. That is the purest form of love you can give to a creature that cannot speak. And if you think you now understand most of your cat's language, let me ask you one question. Have you ever noticed your cat suddenly staring into an empty corner of the room where there is nothing and staying there for minutes, eyes wide, ears alert, completely still? You look and see nothing, but they see something. In the next video, we'll go into that, and the answer will be unlike anything you've ever heard.